I was just booting up to play some more, and then it's come up with more stuff. I was worried that for a second I hadn't like saved the game, but this is different. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. Wow, it's even talking to me outside of the game. Of course I set the clock, that's what... I just do what I'm told. I wonder what that says about my personality. Just do what I'm told. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Yeah. And I'm even filming it. That's how much I care about it. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. Wow. Go ahead. Pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Do I even have a who has a favourite time? If it's a Saturday, then it's like 9 in the morning. If it's a weekday, then it's going to be at 5 PM, isn't it? Well, I'll just set it for whatever. If I play it tomorrow, that'll be a Friday, I'll put it for 5 PM, Friday. Let's play. So we've just experienced the desert ending, I guess you could call it, or the skip button ending.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm going to skip this. Welcome back. Achievement unlocked. Thanks very much. Oh, that's my phone going off. I think I'm just... There you go, put on Do Not Disturb. We're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think this is all... Yeah? I wonder if there's... Oh man, it's like this massive plugged-in board. New content, but it's okay. You didn't have to. They got 3 news. This new content was fine. New content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Do you now? Show me that. Oh, that's the way it went before. This is a different way. There's I don't know. So last time we climbed into the little vent, and then we saw around the memory palace. So actually, no choices so far. Okay, back into the lift. Okay.
You see, Stanley, I've
Written
been
backwards.
reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? The Stanley Parable 2.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I don't even know if I'm playing. Is this meant to be a? Is this meant to be a Stanley Parable 2? It's just so meta, isn't it? They've even come up with all the marketing. That's amazing. Let's go see the investor
Calling it the
showcase.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
You wonder if, like, off painting K. I think that's when you leave. I don't quite get that. I feel like that's an in-joke that I don't get. Yeah, they could have called it Stanley Parable 2. Maybe like people are wondering why they didn't. Well, it bigs it up, doesn't it? It makes it seem like a off-painting D. Got K and a D. Feels like a puzzle. Just the two of us. We can make it if we tried, just two of us, build a custom to Sky. Just the two of us. Glad that doors open for you in the Stanley Parable 2 as well. This is pretty nice office. It's it's not the Apple logo. It's the they've got a whole brand, a Stanley Parable brand, which is a little bird. You can't just put that's not a brand having the number 2. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Nice. All this like behind the scene at the back. 2 doors. More TSP. Oh, I can't wait for the sequential mind chair. Man, I would love it if my office looked like this. Instead, my office looks like a tiny room in my house, because that's what it is at the moment. So, some of their ideas. That's the beginner's guide, that font. And number 3. Oh, clever with the 2s. So, the meeting was to go through logo ideas. I mean, it's obviously poking fun at marketing divisions and how little they actually come up with, and probably how much they talk about shite. Just having 2 Stanleys. That's incredible.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, that's how development works. Isn't that how they say the best songwriters write their songs? Just, they always say like, oh, the song basically wrote itself. Dark Souls 2 doesn't count, by the way, on there. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Can't wait to see the show floor. It's okay, you don't need to sell it to me. You don't need to sell it to me. I'm not an investor, I'm a player. Cool, new features. I feel like the graphics have gotten better, which is saying something for a game which is relatively simple graphics-wise. I mean, the best thing, the desert was incredible graphics, and all the Steam boxes things. Ooh, fancy.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh man, where do I start? There's so much hype about being the Stanley Parable 2. Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Wow. Hear your name in the game. We'll go through to the button land. That's a little hallway. Why does that one look different? Tried to click it but couldn't. Remind us that new ideas. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Yeah, quite a lot of change so far. Yeah, was it the Stanley Parable Preparedness Initiative email that asked, content developers not to share any screenshots and content. I mean, obviously you're allowed to do this. They gave express permission that I could do this. Not to me. Infinite hole. God. Okay, let's get started. Why don't we start in the reassurance bucket. Let's go in there. Yeah, they don't want any spoilers, basically. Let's check out the reassurance bucket. Pick the most boring thing, a bucket, all the
common
stuff.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical. that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, I was looking around for a skip button there. Okay, I'm ready to feel the weight of reassurance. Wow, it's a bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Why, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow, I've got the bucket. Glad I went to that room
Does
first.
anyone
I've got
give
the
out
bucket.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
It's so over-marketed, this too. I don't get... is this game actually the Stanley Parable 2? Is that what it's trying to tell me?
I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Obviously, happy 12th birthday, step-niece. It's a very specific
You know, sometimes
celebration.
when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Amazing. I wonder if it's always that one. They do say that if you're having trouble making a decision, flip a coin. And if you don't like the result, you probably wanted the other one. And you never realised, all the
Maybe I
they've
should
all
have
appeared.
gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
The police have all appeared in these pictures. Nice. Don't doubt yourself now. Oh, it's come out a different way. I think they mean it when they say no screenshots. New and easy achievement. Look at all this fun stuff. Did I jump circles back? That's my favourite thing about the game. Were those numbers on there before? Did I see? What did I miss around here? I mean, merch that you can't get into. This t-shirt is the best new feature. It doesn't tell you what the feature is from. Alright, let's go check out the bucket. Name, I mean, what? It might... Did it ask me my
For the
name?
Stanley Parable 2,
At the start of the
I
game.
asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
That's incredible. It's just going to say Stanley, right? Be very surprised if it says Chris. Let's see.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play
Imagine-
along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear
Imagine
your
you were called
mind,
Jim.
forget
Fuck,
whoever
yeah.
you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Take a deep breath. Feel the Jim. Feel the Jim. There it is. My hopes crushed. Dreams.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It
Oh, wow.
hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would
there's no
still be
speaker.
worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh, the speakers are right there.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
That's so good. Yeah, I was getting a bit too engrossed in my new life as Jim, to be honest. It's just, you can't open a single door in this game. I just need to, yeah. I just have to try. Okay, that was a terrible new feature. Can you click these? The old Goldilocks button. Just right. Of course, you make it look just right by putting a ridiculously big one and a ridiculously small one next to it. That's how you convince everyone that the button you've designed is the right size. There you go. How to be a marketing professional.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Stop messing with all the textures once I've seen them. You heard Jim in the game. Just imagine if you're playing this and your name was Jim, you'd be like, what the fuck? Epilogue feels early. Is it too late to go up here? I mean, too early? I feel like this might be the wrong time. Okay, no. Let's go to the, let's not go upstairs just yet. Let's go get the free achievement. You know, while we're here, might as well pick it up. There's more down there. This is what Stanley looks like, I think. Free achievement, pull the lever, achieve. It just works. Get yours now.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Don't want it. Okay, is it story based? Drives the story forward.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley. But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel, to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Is it actually impossible to get that achievement? That's pretty funny if they're addressing it now. Oh, what a tease. You can even see the word achieved come out of the top. Right, that was a shite feature. Stupid bucket. I don't want this I don't want this bucket. My reassurance is falling. Is that it, really? I don't think there's anything else to do in there.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, I was just thinking the same thing. Something up there? Wow, this looks fun, doesn't it?
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, no. He's wasted the jumps. Should have kept some jumps. That's it. Is that guy turning around? I'm going mad. I couldn't sleep last night, wondering what had happened if I hadn't used all my jumps up in such a pointless way. The holy moly. Okay, check out the infinite hole. Ah, this is how it works. Time depth. Time deeper falling. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. That's like this graph. If anyone saw the Day to Day with Chris Morris ages ago, that was so good. He came up with all these. It's like a spoof news, and he'd have graphs. It makes no sense. So this is the true shape of the hole. That's how they make it last forever, because it curls. Infinite hole chart. So you start with a hole, then there's more hole, and you go down to infinity, going past science and space. Pretty clever, actually. Pretty clever. I can't wait for this.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I love that they're putting the room together right now. I don't particularly want to be falling forever. Although if this is anything like the other one, I think the other rooms, it just won't work. Pretty scary. Oh, I like the sound. Okay, see you on the other side, guys. Ah! Oh, I can't move. Oh, I can move. I can look around.
You see, it's
Blimey.
Wonderful. One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Genius. Well, I'll give it a minute. You know, I wonder...
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Well, it's infinite. What's the big deal? That is looking like a long way away.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
No.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I don't know. I'm not sure you can be mostly infinite. I think anything that's close, I mean, you can't get close, right? I kind of assumed that we'd hit the ground, die, and then restart the game. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to run back into that thing again. Into the achievement room. I think that's... I'm going to hit the button, right? Let's hit the button. If he's going to say something after like 2 hours down here, then... Too bad.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
That was shorter,
Did the
definitely.
hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
It's getting smaller, the hole's getting smaller. Should we do it again?
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Well, thank God you didn't make it infinite then, because that would have been pretty long. Only kidding!
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow, okay.
It's not very long.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Divot. That's a new word.
How is this still appealing to you?
I can't get out.
With holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm just here to do this, I think. I'm here to hear you speak. Oh, the button doesn't work.
Is the teleport button not working?
Oh no.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
But, no. I love how you can hear him walking off. Oh boy. The best thing about the hole was the sound. When you jump in, it goes... Shoo! I'm stuck in a hole. I get that... I guess we found the hole ending. Oh, what's all this? The infinite hole is growing. This game is full of wonder, is it not? Should I press that? Oh my god, mind blowing. I first put the bucket down. We've seen his face, I think, for the first time in real life. We can see the character. Pretty dramatic. It's a bit sad that he looks a bit like me. Changeable. Bash. I'm loving that. What's G then? It's like a music video. Wow, more stuff. Music's not bad actually. Change your like that. Oh, the music's really annoying. Okay, change your reality. What does this do?
You're no longer using.
I just hitting buttons. Ooh. This is mad. Oh, you can't even see it there. Wow. Change yourself. Okay, yeah. Little red thing. Upside down. Big head. I have no idea what's going on, man. I don't know what we're doing at this point.
Stanley? Stanley!
He's back.
Stanley!
Oh,
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have
God.
that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single
Okay.
moment.
Then we come back to
how
Earth.
about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
but wait, while you're there, just get me out. Yeah, sorry, I fell into some kind of a... Are we going again? Oh, the buttons aren't doing anything now. Oh. That wasn't what I didn't do that. That's just... Okay. We're back here. Is this the new... Like, we're out of the office now. Is this, do you reckon, the new kind of a start point?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Maybe this is our new launch point. Well, I've got the bucket. The button that says the name of the well, not that one doesn't say gym now. Okay, where's this? Where's there to go? Mostly infinite hole. They've changed it to that. I think there's some new stuff. Oh, amazing! Look at this. A map that tells you where you are. I think we need this, actually. You are here, this map. Settings World Champion. I haven't got to that yet. Office decorations, I think we saw. So what's up here then? We've not seen the office decorations or the collectibles. Can you find them? Okay, I'll try and collect all the collectibles. I'll put them in my bucket. I'm feeling highly reassured by this bucket. Ooh.
Collectibles.
The hell?
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Very true. Assume, I mean, there probably is nothing if you collect them all. Also, I don't even see any. Also, what's this? Where am I? Is there one up? I guess there's one up there. How do I get to it? Walk forward? Am I getting closer? I can't even tell. I think so. Okay, I'll collect all the figurines. Look at all the... Oh man, all the people that want it. Oh, that's kind of weird, isn't it? It's very weird. Well, the one who gets it is me. 1 out of 6. Is that it? Can't I go back in? I can't go back in. Alright, I'll look out for them, and absolutely nothing will
God, it
happen.
really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Alright, it should be the reward in itself. Who needs more reward of stuff? I'm looking for... I think there's one office decorations. Did I miss? Is that in here? Oh, that was just a balloon thing. That was just a balloon thing. What if I go back to the hole? Is the hole going to be gone? I'm going to try to... Ah, it's too bad. I can't go back to the hole. I think we're done in here then. I think we've seen all the new features that Stanley Parable 2 has to offer. It's just the most confusing... Aha, Settings World Champion. We've not seen this. The Settings World Champion, what's that? That's a shame. Settings? Is this a clue? Wasn't it? I'm not seeing anything in there. Settings World Champion. Don't really understand that. Okay, he's turned around now. Something else that's new. I don't know what I'm missing with that settings thing. I feel like other people might have got the way to think about that. Oh wait,
An
this is
epilogue
this.
would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Well, yeah. I don't think we've had... That thing keeps turning around. Oh, it's just turning slowly. Okay, that explains it. I didn't know if I was going mad. Is it the end? Should we exit? Just the right amount of change. Schween shaders. The new updated ray traced, more of the same but in a good wee sequel. Ray traced. It's so meta. A video game that describes itself. A video game about video games. Okay, is it time to leave? Maybe it's time to leave. The exit is kind of behind me to the left. Are we done? No, that's the achievement thing. Exit's locked. Okay. I'm lost, I'm going to wander around for a minute. Oh, this is just office decorations again. Yeah. The reason I love this game so much is you have no idea what's coming. It's surprising, it's delightful, it's confusing and ridiculous. Exit. And sometimes you just want that in a video game. You just want to be surprised.
All
Not
right,
everything has to be
have you seen everything you wanted to?
a challenge.
Ready to move on now?
I guess so. Maybe I changed my mind. Is he going to say something? No. If I change my mind, he doesn't freak out. That's Stanley. The big Stanley poster. It's got so like over philosophical. Ooh. Okay, we found a big room. I think I'm gonna have a break here, guys. There's just too many new features to take in. So thanks for watching, and we'll pick up from here next time. Bye.